Hi everybody, this is Jeanette.
And Pam, and we're here today to share the new paper pumpkin, which is for October.
It's on the other side. Oh, it's on both sides.
Yeah. I like that they now put the name on them.
Yeah, that's cool.
So this is October 2018, Friends of a Feather. And I've already opened mine, Jeanette, because I couldn't wait when it got here. I know you brought yours over to share.
Let's open it.
You know, we could have just had one and the two of us share it.
No, I have to have my own.
Well, me too. But anyway, so I've already taken a peek, so I can't wait to show you what's in here because some of the stuff is really cool. So I love this blue paper, but I never know what to do with it. So.
Mine always rips when I open it anyway, so I end up throwing it out.
All right, well, so here's some of the goodies that we have. First of all, we have a Stampin' Spot, Night of Navy. Beautiful color.
Love it.
I'll put that over here. And here are the stamps. Can you read those for us, Jeanette? Tell me what's...
I will certainly try.
Right,
It's hard when there's nothing behind it. So I'm going to try to bring it closer so you guys can read it. This says, get well, thinking of you, friends of a feather stick together, and may hope make you feel lighter. Isn't that cute? There's a feather, a couple little doodads, like bling, I guess, some leaves, and a line, a dotted line, so like stitching. Very cool.
All right, you know when you get a paper pumpkin, you always get all the extras that you need to complete your project. And in here we have some regular dimensionals.
Love it.
Love it. Then we have these little mini glue dots.
Yeah, they're super thin. They're not like regular glue dots. I think they're more compressed, but they're double-sided. They're just very, very thin. You know what would work great to get those off? The new pick-me-up tool.
Oh, you know what else the good pick-me-up tool would be for? These
Sequins.
cool sequins. Yeah, these are gold
Those are
sequins.
pretty.
Yeah, they're pretty. So there's a lot of bling on these cards. So we have that. We have this real pretty twine, like a baker's twine, with a
Hold it up
gold.
more. Maybe they can see it. I don't know if you guys can see that. It looks pretty.
It has
it's
a
very
gold.
sparkly. Cool.
And then there's some ribbon in here that is also glittery and gold.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Isn't that pretty? So it's,
What do they call it? Design chevron? Or...
yes, it has a chevron design
Oh, that's pretty.
with gold.
Sparkles.
So let's see what this kit can actually make. So, yeah, they're really cool
The thing
cards.
with Paper Pumpkin, you can get cards. Sometimes it's a project. Yeah, so you just never know until you open it.
So this is what you'll get. You'll get a packet that has all the papers and everything that you need. So we already know we have our stamps, and we have our ink, and we have all our accessories to make these cards. But so we want to take a closer look at what actually is in here. And so this card says, get well, and this card says, may hope make you feel lighter.
Yeah, but this one says, so you can use any of the sentiments. This one says, thinking of you, friends of a feather stick together. So you could use any sentiment.
So you can make all 8 cards.
Nice.
So let's look at these. Oh, this is pretty. So the first card, which would be this one down here, has this pretty edge on the has this pretty edge on the edge here. So when you make your card, yeah. So you can make the card this way, or you can make the card this way. You have a lot of choices when you're doing stamping, and that's half the fun. So there's 4 of those. These are bigger than a regular card, the regular A2 that we use. And I'm going to use my paper pumpkin grid paper here to measure that this is 6 1/4 by 4 inches. And it has envelopes that go with it. And these envelopes are very cool. You
They
like
are
these?
cool. I do like them.
You like this?
You know what I like the best about them?
You haven't seen what's
I know,
best.
I haven't, but I've peeked.
Look at that.
Isn't that cute?
It's like a lined envelope, so it has the matching color.
Oh, it goes all the way down.
It goes all the way down.
See if you can see this. It has little leaves and flotsam, you know, whatever. Weeds.
But it's pretty. I love lined
It's
envelopes.
very pretty. Very, very pretty.
So the envelope's fancy, and it goes with a fancy card. So this is our other card that it makes, and you see that it has the design already cut out for you.
And they're feathers.
And they're feathers. And when you fold this in and put this on, then you can see it. And this is where we're going to put our sentiment.
Cool.
So
That's pretty.
that's this card up here. So here again, you have everything you need to make this card. So let's see what the envelope looks like for that particular card. We have 4 cards of these. And they are having that pretty address space on there. And look at the inside.
I
Isn't
love
that pretty?
it.
I'll
So
bring it
pretty.
up so you can see it better.
There it is. Hope you guys can see that. It's so pretty.
It's so cute,
I
yeah.
love this color.
Then we have all these cutouts, and here's our fancy colored feathers that go on this card. And all you have to do is punch them out. Now sometimes some of these can be a little delicate. And one of the things that I like to do when I'm going to do them, I like to shake the thing,
Shake, shake, shake.
and you'll break most of your connections, then you can carefully break your others. Now Jeanette likes to do hers, but she likes to bendy.
Well, sometimes, I don't know, I just poke them out, but a lot of times these real delicate ones, I just kind of give them a little, like, push, I guess, if you will, and almost like a roll with my finger on the back, and that might help
Yeah.
punch it out a little
Take
better.
your time when you're punching out. You want these to, you have plenty of materials to complete your card, but you don't want to waste any of them.
Yeah, these are very
So
thin,
just slow down,
but
and
so cute.
yeah,
Look at that.
pretty that looks together.
I love it.
Okay, well let's see what else is in here. So we have different colored feathers. And so if you notice on this card, there's a few different colored feathers on it. We won't be pasting any feathers on here because it's already in the fold. So then we have to worry about our sentiments. So for this card, there's a whole set of punch out that will go on the front of our card right here. And this is what they look like. So there's enough of those, 1 for each card. And that went on that space like this, so that you have a nice something to glue your words on with. Okay, so for this bigger one, we have this punch out. And this will go on the front, over your feathers, and you'll stamp these really cute little labels. Wait till you see these. I love the pattern on these. I want to hold this up so that you can see it.
Just like the envelope. I think
It's like the envelope.
Same pattern.
So this is where you would stamp your sentiments, and you could stamp anything you want in them. And then all you have to do is assemble your card. Well, Jeanette, what would you do if you couldn't figure out how to assemble the card? You want to show them what to do?
Well, the perfect thing about Paper Pumpkin is that you have instructions. So it's step by step. You know, it tells you right here, stamp the sentiments. And sometimes I've seen people stamp them when they're right on here before you punch them out, or you could punch them out and then stamp them. So either way. And then it tells you to punch out the leaves and adhere them to the card using the glue dots. And those are these little, excuse my reach, ma'am. These little things here, the little glue dots. And then you adhere the stamp label piece to the solid backing, which is what Pam just showed you. So depending on which card you're doing, you know, the blue goes with the blue and the brown goes kind of with the brown. I guess it must be Cajun Craze. Kind of looks like that color.
Mm-hmm.
And then for step 4, you have to cut some ribbon. So the one thing about this ribbon is they give you just enough to complete your cards. I have learned the hard way to make sure that you really follow the directions. It says cut 7 inches of the ribbon, and that's this ribbon here. So,
Well, you know what I hate? When I have to do that, and I don't have any measuring device nearby, then I have to get up
Yeah.
and go and get it. But
Luckily,
look at what you have here.
you have a ruler right here. It only goes to 9 inches, but you can definitely, if you have to do more than that, you can
But look at,
still use
we
it.
also have a nice ruler here at the bottom of our grid paper.
But if you didn't have the grid
If you
paper,
didn't have your grid paper, you would at least have a measuring device
so
here.
you can measure out
If it said 7,
7,
it meant how many inches?
7.
Not 7.5,
No, so
not
7.
7.25,
7.
7.
So do 7, because otherwise you will run out. For the ribbon, they give you just enough, maybe a smidge more if you're not quite accurate, but you'll have tons of glue left over, but the ribbon, I think they just give you just enough. So make sure you look at those directions exactly. And then the twine, this one's for 12 inches, so, and they only give you enough to make the 4 cards, so make sure you measure, measure, measure.
So, Jeanette, we're all set up to do our cards. So
Let's make some.
Let's make some.
Yeah.
You know, if you need to have more information, you can reach Jeanette and I. We are usastampers.com, and you can see this video there. Hopefully, maybe someday on YouTube if we ever figure out how to do it.
We're newbies,
And-
so please forgive us.
This is our first dual video.
Yeah, but it's been fun.
But I've had Paper Pumpkin for several years, and I've actually loved it. So, think about it. Call your local demonstrator. Call us. Look us up online, and we'll see you again soon.
All right. That
Thanks
was
for
fun.
coming.
Thanks for inviting me over. See you later, guys. Bye.